lovelies, and welcome back to Tutti, Fruity Lou. Today I want to talk to you about the things that I'm looking forward to once I've lost some weight and all the excess weight that obviously I'm carrying. The first one would be obviously my health. Looking forward to not having the health problems that I'm having, whether it be my mobility or getting out of breath all the time, feel like I'm always on my inhaler, being able to walk for distances without feeling in a lot of pain, whether it be in my ankles, my knees, my back. Obviously my body is crying out saying, please get rid of this excess weight. I found out as well the other day, which I thought was really interesting, that for every pound you lose of excess weight that you're carrying, you can times it by 4 of the pressure that it puts on your joints. So obviously, you lose a pound, and off your body, from your joints, you're losing 4 pound, which is, amazing, and really makes me realise actually how much strain my body is under for all the extra weight that I'm carrying. The other thing I'm looking forward to is being able to keep up with my kids. Running around, playing football. They like going out, exploring, going on adventures, and I can do that, but I do have to sit down quite a lot, or I have to sort of find somewhere to rest up while they carry on, and then they kind of come back to me. Or if I push myself to keep going, then I find that the following day I am laid up because I am aching from head to toe. So I'm really looking forward to being able to keep up with the kids and being a lot more active, and doing everything that my weight prevents me from doing, such as going swimming. I worry about what other people are going to think, and I'm sure they couldn't care less what I look like in a swimsuit, but that's how my mind thinks. So I avoid going swimming. So I'll sit and observe my kids having fun in the swimming pool, which really gets to me, because when they were little and when I was a lot slimmer, we were always swimming and enjoying ourselves. So that's another thing that I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to being able to cross my legs properly, because of the excess weight and the fat thighs. I struggle crossing my legs, which is really embarrassing, but that is what it is. So that's going to be something that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to being able to cut and paint my toenails without turning myself into a pretzel and not being able to breathe through the whole activity. So that's going to be another thing that I'm going to look forward to, being able to paint my nails, or being able to do it myself, because sometimes I get my daughter to do it because it's easier than, again, trying to mould myself into these stupid shapes just to be able to either cut or paint my toenails. Another thing I'm looking forward to is being able to walk up the stairs without being really out of breath and feeling like I need a defibrillator. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And that goes in general with sort of walking around and doing whatever that I'm doing. I'm looking forward to being able to buy in clothes that I want to wear, and not buying them because they're the only clothes that fit me. I want to be able to go into a mainstream shop, see something I really like, and find that they've got my size, without walking out constantly disappointed, or going to the changing rooms, trying them on and finding that I can't get into them, or they look absolutely ridiculous because they're too tight. And that really affects me. So a lot of time I just don't bother anymore. I shop online and hope for the best, really, when they come through. So I'm looking forward to being able to go and shop properly for clothes that I like and I want to wear, rather than the clothes having to choose me. Also looking forward to being able to wear something other than leggings. I live in leggings. Whatever I'm wearing, I will be having leggings as my bottom half. I can't wait to be able to wear jeans again, and wear different outfits. I wear different outfits, but the bottom half is always leggings or jeggings. So that's another thing that I'm obviously looking forward to. One of the funnier things I'm looking forward to is wherever I go, if I've got to sit down, whether it be in a waiting room or if I go to someone's, I don't know, barbecue or something like that, not worrying about sitting in that chair and knowing that either I can't get my butt in it, or when I stand up that the chair gets stuck on my hips and my bum. It's really, you know, humiliating and embarrassing. I mean, I you know, will make a joke of it now, but deep down, you know, I'm dying inside the fact that I've had to stand up with this chair still stuck to my bum. But it is what it is. So that's, you know, one of the things I'm looking forward to. The other thing would be the seatbelt in a car. You know, I worry when I get into someone's car whether the seatbelt's going to fit round me. My husband brought an old Range Rover and the seatbelts aren't that giving in them anyway, but I couldn't get it on, you know, which was really embarrassing when I was at my highest weight, so I wasn't able to go in his car. I then got down to a stage where I could go into his car with the seatbelt, but I couldn't wear a coat or layers. And I was so tight in there that I had to sit in that position the whole journey. I'm now at a point where I can wear a coat and I can move around a bit, but it's still quite tight and it's still very restricting. So I'm really looking forward to that side of it, being able to actually just get in the car. And also driving his car would be great. I can't do it because if I've got the seatbelt on, I can't reach the pedals because I can't sit forward. So that'll be something nice and new as well when obviously, you know, I shrink down and be able to get the seatbelt around me. And I'm sure my husband will be happy about that because he won't have to drive everywhere when we're in his car. I'd like as well to be able to go out to restaurants or places where we, you know, obviously go and eat, and not feel like people are judging me for eating or, you know, looking at me going, oh, you know, why the hell's she in here? She's fat enough, kind of thing. Again, I know it's probably all in my mind, but there are people out there that do that and they fat shame. And, you know, I've had it myself. I started to go to the gym and I was showering and come out of the shower, and one of actually the gym instructors was in there going, oh, did you see how fat she was running on, you know, on the treadmill, and, you know, her ass was clapping her along and stuff. And yeah, it's quite funny, but it's not when it's happening, you know, to that person and when they've actually gone to try and obviously lose that weight or to do something about it. So, you know, that'll be a good thing, you know, going somewhere and thinking, do you know what, I'm not fat anymore, and, you know, I haven't got to worry about that. Looking forward to my fat thighs not chub rubbing. You know, that is something that's going to be good. You know, particularly in the summer, obviously they chaffed and they get hot and they get sore, and you sweat, and, you know, it's just not very nice at all. So yeah, not having fat thighs, not chub rubbing will be great. You know, the same with the sort of the back sweat or the under the boob sweat. And I know you can get it when you're slim as well, but obviously being larger and overweight, you know, you get it bad, and you know, it is quite embarrassing, particularly if you sat there and then you stand up and you've got these sweat marks under your boobs. It's not very attractive. Looking forward to being able to look in the mirror and actually like what I see. You know, I look in the mirror now and, well, my heart sinks and I just feel disgusted, you know, at how big I've got and how unhealthy I've got. When I was younger, I used to do all the triathlons, biathlons, cross country, the swimming galas. I used to swim, you know, a mile a day. I used to run a mile a day, and I used to cycle 10 miles a day. And I used to do that every single day. And, you know, I was really for fitness and health and everything. And I'm looking forward to being able to get back to that, and, you know, doing those things that I enjoy, you know, without feeling like I'm going to have a heart attack or my bones are going to break. So that'll be a good thing. That leads me on to the aches and pains that I get all the time through my joints. Again, like I said at the beginning, through carrying the excess weight. Looking forward, hopefully, of not having that pain anymore, you know, and not needing, you know, pain relief and pain medication to do things, you know, because I don't want to keep taking tablets, you know, for pain and stuff, which is down to my weight. Looking forward as well to not having sores under my apron, where my tummy obviously overhangs. I call it my apron. It's kind of like from where I've had my babies, but obviously with the fat as well, it's overhanging, and I do get some sores under there, and sometimes it's where my knickers will cut in, so it'd be nice to not have those sores. Also, it'd be nice to wear some knickers that will actually sit over my tummy rather than cutting into my tummy, which is what happens. They may, you know, fit as I put them on over my tummy, but they soon enough, you know, will start digging into under my tummy. So it'd be nice to wear some underwear that fits properly. Looking forward to wearing bras that fit properly and that are pretty. I used to love wearing my bras and underwear that were pretty and feminine, and since being overweight, I've found that I've had to ditch them and go to some not very nice bras, really, in comparison anyway, and I found that my sizes are really sort of off. If I want them to fit my back, then they'll be too small. For instance, the cups for my boobs and vice versa. So you know, I'm looking forward to actually being able to wear proper bras that fit me again. Looking forward to being able to wear a dress. I actually cannot remember the last time I wore a dress and felt comfortable, or, you know, didn't wear tights or leggings underneath. So, you know, that's something that I'm looking forward to being able to do, is wear a dress or a skirt, and hopefully feeling okay with showing my legs off, because I actually can't remember the last time I, you know, was happy to do that. I think I was probably in my early teenage years, so it's that long ago. Looking forward to, if there is some kind of issue with myself and I go to my GP, not being told that everything is probably down to being overweight. Yeah, I'm sure it is, and I'm sure that a lot of it doesn't help, but, you know, some things aren't down to being overweight, and, you know, some of the problems that, you know, that I may have or other people may have, skinny, you know, healthy people can get as well. So not everything is down to being overweight. So, you know, I'm looking forward to feeling quite normal at the doctors and not being told that, well, if you lost some weight or blah blah blah, because, you know, I know that, but not everything is down to that. Yeah, as I said before, looking forward to being able to shop in normal shops. I'm also looking forward to being lighter than my husband, and, you know, for him to pick me up. You know, I don't know whether he could pick me up now, but I certainly won't let him. And he wants to, and I won't let him, because I think he'll break his back, or, you know, slip a disc or something like that. So that'll be quite nice, to feel confident enough for him to be able to do that. Just a silly little thing, but, you know, it's something that me and my husband have spoken about, which will be quite nice. The other thing as well is when I'm driving, my tummy not touching the steering wheel. I'm quite short, my legs are quite short, so I'm quite close to the steering wheel anyway, and obviously having my tummy there, you know, doesn't help, and you know, sometimes it can get in the way, which is really embarrassing, but you know, it does. So, you know, I'm looking forward to not steering with my tummy. And then I guess one of the other things is the intimacy between my husband and I. I, you know, ache quite a bit, and or my tummy gets in the way, or I can't breathe, sort of when we're having sex and stuff. So, you know, that'll be good to go back to the sex life that we had, which was very, very healthy, and enjoy it, and not, you know, hurt in every sort of position or whatever. That may be a bit more information for some of you, but you know, that is on one of my things that I'm looking forward to when I might lose the weight. So yeah, they're a list of things that I'm looking forward to, but the most important ones are my health, and being able to keep up with my kids. You know, this journey, as much as, you know, I want to look in the mirror and feel good about myself and everything, and be back to me, it is very much to do with my health, and being there for my kids and being able to do things for my kids that I feel that my weight has held me back. So yeah, that's me for today. Hope you lovely people are okay, and as I always say, no matter how dull you may feel, keep shining. Bye for now.